everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for dropping by. For today's video, I wanted to talk about my everyday jewelry, kind of the items that I really enjoy using, and also the items that I kind of rotate around in my collection. I think these are pieces that would work very well for every day, whether you're a student, whether you're going to work, or whether you just enjoy having some nice pieces in your collection. We're going to be talking mostly about 14 karat solid gold items, as well as a couple gold Vermeil items, but generally I like to get 14 karat solid gold if I can, because they do last forever and they don't tarnish and they're always going to be in your collection. So if this sounds like a video you're interested in, keep watching and let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off in no particular order in terms of branding, etc., but I think I will probably go with categories. And I just want to preface this by saying that I don't have a huge collection. I have a relatively small collection, but I think that it's been curated to a point where I really enjoy the items that I do have. And if you see me looking this way, it's because I have all my jewelry set out here. So we're not going to go through the whole collection that I have, just because a lot of them I haven't really used, and I just really want to talk about the ones I really enjoy using, and maybe they might translate over to something that you would like, and hopefully give some insight. So I'm going to start off with earrings here. I just have a couple items here to share with you today, but I think that they might be of interest. I guess maybe I can start off with what I have on my ear. So if you can see, I do have an ear climber here. This one is 14 karat solid gold, and it has natural diamonds in them. I don't exactly recall the actual carat size of all of these, but I'm going to link the description of all the items I talk about if I can find them online for you today, so you can go take a look for yourself as well. But hopefully you can see this. I like to use solid gold pieces because I'm kind of lazy. I don't like to change my earrings every day, so I've kept them on for like a couple months now, and I just want to give my ears a little breather, so I just have this one crawler on here. But this one I did get from the brand Baby Gold, and I'm just looking here so I can tell you the exact name. This one is called the Graduated Diamond Bezel Crawler. It does come in a set of 2. Unfortunately, I lost the other one because there is no backing. I don't know if you can tell, but obviously there's no backing to this crawler. So what happened is that, when you're showering, or if you're, doing your hair, it's kind of easy for it to fall out. And I think I lost mine in the shower one time. So in terms of longevity, it's, obviously solid gold, it's diamond, but in terms of use, I don't know if I would actually recommend this because it's so easy to fall out, but it is a beautiful piece and it is solid gold. It came in a duo, so for the pair of earrings that I no longer have for this ear, it is currently marked down on Baby Gold website for $408. It's I think normally $500 something. So if you like this style, consider it. I do think it's very, very pretty, but I don't think that personally for me, I would get another type of earring that's like this unless there is some sort of backing, because I just lost half of this and I'm kind of sad about it. So I just wear this one in and of itself. So this is the first one that I have. The second earring that I'm going to talk about is also from Baby Gold. Baby Gold I discovered a few months back, and I think that they have really nice pieces that are very unique, and they're 14 karat solid gold. They have natural diamonds. They also have other types of gemstones, and I really like their selection. This is the other piece that I actually was previously wearing, but I took off to give my ears a little breather. This one is called the Linked Diamond Duo Studs. It's so beautiful. It's actually quite a bit of heft in terms of diamonds to it, also in 14 karat solid gold. And when you put this on your ear, it just gives a really beautiful shimmer. I've gotten compliments on this by a couple of my friends, and it's just so pretty. I love how there's that larger diamond on the top and then the smaller diamond on the bottom, but it's just really beautiful. And I think that for the price point, it's actually not bad for what you're getting, because a lot of other websites, they don't sell solid gold, or they use sapphires, or they use lab-grown diamonds, and they're still kind of expensive. So for this one, currently on sale on their website, as of today, which is April 1st, 2025, it's $600 for this pair of studs, which I think is actually not a bad deal. I do highly recommend these because they're just beautiful and they've worn very, very well. Okay, so next pair of earrings I'm going to talk about is actually from the brand Quince. If you've been on here, you know that I've purchased clothing items from Quince, and they also have, they basically have everything these days. They have bags, they have household items, they have jewelry, and I got this from Quince. So pardon my nails, they're not the prettiest right now, but if you can tell, it's a pair of very small huggy hoops. I'm just gonna take out one to show you. It's very, very tiny, very, very tiny. But this is solid gold, 14 karat. There are no diamonds on here. And this pair of huggy hoops was $100 on Quince, which I thought was not a bad deal. I've had this for a couple years now and no issues with them at all. I think they're really, really cute if you want something very minimal. And I've worn this on several occasions before if I just, want something very simple. I don't want any glitter or whatnot. And I really, really do like these also. So, you can never go wrong with like a classic small little huggy hoops. So this is from Quince. The next one I'm going to talk about are kind of like a half huggy hoop. These ones are not solid gold. So this one is gold Vermeil, and I think it's 18 karat gold Vermeil or 14 karat, I don't remember. This one is from the brand Ana Luisa. And in terms of Ana Luisa, as I'm looking at this, I've used this for several years now. I've had this in my collection for a very, very long time. And as I'm looking at it, I do notice that there is very, very faint tarnishing that you can barely see on here. So this is what I'm talking about in terms of preference for solid gold, whether it's 10 karat solid gold or 14 karat or 18 karat. Obviously, as the karat goes up, the price increases, but I think that it always beats plated or vermeil. If you are the type of person who prefer to change out your looks every now and then, or your earrings or your jewelry, whatnot, maybe getting vermeil might be a good idea for you because, it lasts for a couple years and then it tarnishes and you get a new pair and it's less expensive, right? From the ground up. But if you get solid gold, it's more expensive, but it lasts forever. It's really up to personal preference. Again, though, for me, I prefer solid gold if I can, just because the longevity of the metal. So anyways, this is a very nice pair of hoop because it's like a half hoop, but it's like a chunky kind of hoop. So it looks really nice with, simple outfits, or like if you're dressing up. It's a very nice small little statement. It's not a huge statement, but I think this is always a staple. This one, because it's gold vermeil, these are typically like $50 or something. But obviously with solid gold, it'd be more expensive. So yeah, I also really highly recommend something similar to this. The next one I have, sorry, I have some allergies right now, but the next one I have is also from Ana Luisa. There's no tarnishing. It's really, really bright and really pretty looking. It's still very shiny. I've used this a lot, and I had this for, I think, at least a year or 2 years. So no issues at all. I don't wear this extremely frequently, but even without wearing it frequently, it still is maintaining its shine. So I do really, really like this one as well. It's just something cute, to have in your collection. Okay, so the last two pairs of earrings, they're actually very similar, and I say that because they are pearl earrings, and I think that you really can't go wrong with pearls. This is a pair of studs, and they're just very classic pearls to wear. You could wear pearls with almost anything. I don't tend to wear pearls a lot, but occasionally maybe I do. I don't know why, but I do think they're very, very beautiful. This is just on, I think this is white gold or silver. I don't remember what type of backing this is on the studs, but the front is just this really pretty pearl. And the other one I have is from Ana Luisa. I don't remember where those studs were from, but you can get them on Quince. You can get them on Ana Luisa. And I don't know, maybe even on Baby Gold, but this one is very, very pretty. This one's more of a little statement piece. If you're wearing a simpler outfit, I think these would go really nice. I love the circular, a metal part here. That design's really nice, and you have the dangly pearls. This one from Ana Luisa, haven't had any issues. I have absolutely no tarnishing on here. So like I'm saying, for the most part, I've had a really good experience with Ana Luisa. So yeah, this is the next one. So now we're pretty much done with earrings. I don't really have a huge earring collection. I have a couple more in my jewelry box, but they're not things, again, like that I wear very frequently. All right, so next we're going to talk about bracelets. I really don't have that many that I wear on a daily basis, but I'm going to start off with the fun one. This one is from, I think the brand is called Little Words Project, and I got these during COVID, so I've had these for like 5 years now, and I don't wear them all the time. I wear them occasionally, more so during the summer, and you'll see why very shortly, but this is what it looks like. These are just like fun friendship beaded bracelets. They're obviously not solid gold or any type of gold vermeil. It's just beads and stones and, plastic and all that stuff, but I really like these because they're kind of like a nice reminder for me. For one of them, it's just, here, let me just go through them all with you. This one, it's just this yellow gold kind of tone, and it says keep going. And then the next one I have is just says Benzene and Churro. These were two of my dogs that had passed, and I just keep them as a reminder for me. And then I have one that says family in this really pretty blue shade. I have one that says yes you can with this turquoise, and I have one that says grateful with this very pretty purple amethyst color. And the last one I have is breathe with, again, the gold tone color. So I know maybe some of this may sound a little corny, but to me at that time, and still to me at this moment, I really like it because it serves as a nice reminder sometimes when you're really stressed. And I think that it's a really pretty pop of color when you have it on your wrist. During the summer, it kind of looks like this. I know it's a lot. It could be a little bit too much for some folks. I don't normally wear all of these together, but the idea behind these bracelets is that, you know, you use it for a little bit, and then when you feel like you've gotten a good hang of things, you can give this to someone else. But I've never given it to anyone just because it's more meaningful to me. It's very personal to me, and I just really like the way they look. So yeah, these are just some fun summer bracelets that you can use if you should desire to. The next one I have is actually on my wrist. It's this red one. It's also a stretchy bracelet. This is actually genuine carnelian stones, and it has 14 karat solid gold. The yellow is 14 karat solid gold. This one's also from the brand Baby Gold. It's very thin, but I like how it looks, and I like how simple it is. And I really wanted a bracelet that was red because it's kind of superstitious, but essentially I am Chinese. So in Chinese culture, when it's your year, like your zodiac year, which is mine this year, basically you should always wear something red. So I thought to wear a red bracelet just to kind of combat like bad juju and stuff like that. I know it's just all, you know, superstitious, but it's kind of part of the culture, so I just got this. This one is from Baby Gold, and this one was it's currently $176 because there is a sale on Baby Gold. They have all types of different stones, but I wanted the carnelian, and again, it is 14 karat solid gold for these little yellow pieces. So I think it's really nice. It just adds a little bit of color to my wrist. And then of course I have my Apple Watch with this band that I really like, this metal band. It's from the brand Quince. I've talked about it again, and they sell some really nice watch bands, and I like this one because it's two-toned, so it helps when if I do wear silver metal by any chance, then I can kind of match it and be fine. And then the next, or the last bracelet item that I normally wear on not a daily basis, but very frequently, that rotates through my collection, is my jade bracelet. I have a couple of these, so let me actually show you the other ones. The one I currently have on, it's just this light color. It's almost transparent. It's not really a green anymore. I don't even know how to describe this, but hopefully you can see it. It's just, you know, it's just jade. The other ones I have, the thing with jade is that if you buy it in China, you should be careful because these are all from China. This one used to be green and the color disappeared, but I still think it's kind of pretty. But it's just the fact that it wasn't naturally green and they put color into it, so that's not great. These two are natural. Over time, they have not lost their color. This one is a really pretty, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, the allergies. This one is a darker green. There are a couple cracks on here, but it still looks really nice. And I have a little hair on here. This one's very pretty. This one's like a clear, very clear, and it has the green here. I don't like to use this one as much because I'm afraid of breaking it, and it's like the prettiest one out of my collection, so I try to take good care of it. But jade bracelets, it's obviously something very common that, you know, Asian folks wear. Jade is good luck. It's good for your health. I don't wear this very often, but sometimes I wear it, and I just thought to put it on today just to share with you also. But yeah, it's very pretty, so I like keeping it nice and simple. So that's it for bracelets. Now let's talk about necklaces. The one I have on right now, you've probably seen me wear it a couple times already. I had gotten this recently, a couple months ago, and it was because I got into nursing school, so I wanted to commemorate the event. This is the Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra in the onyx stone, and it's on yellow gold. I have been wearing this religiously. I've taken it off a couple times and wore something different or stacked it with another necklace, but I've just been wearing it a lot. And I do wear this in the shower. I know they say you shouldn't, but again, I'm not the type of person who likes to put my jewelry on, take it off like every single day. It's just too much of a hassle, which is why, again, I like 14 karat solid gold, because I don't have to keep taking things on and off. If something does happen to the stone, for example, if it cracks or there's, any issues with it and you want to replace it, you can replace it at Van Cleef. It costs $200, which actually isn't too bad considering how much this entire necklace is. I know, yes, you are buying into the brand, but at the same time, I think it's a really, really pretty, really timeless piece. So I do wear this all the time. The next necklace, oh, sorry, I forgot. I had another bracelet. Let's backtrack a little bit. This bracelet that I have was actually gifted to me by my mom's friend, and this one, I know it looks really tiny, but it does fit a 6-inch wrist. I really like this one because it has silver and gold colored. This is actually 18 karat solid gold all around, but the beads are white gold and yellow gold. Because of the cut on the beads, it gives it a really nice shimmer. So this is something that's also really nice. Unfortunately, there's like no branding on this. I don't know where you can get this. I'm sure you can get this custom made, but or you could find it somewhere. But I just like the idea that, it has yellow and white gold, so it gives it a little bit of nice, if you wanted to wear it with anything, it's, it gives it a lot of versatility in that regard. So this is that bracelet. Sorry about that. So now we should be done with bracelets. So now moving back into necklaces. The next necklace I do wear more frequently is this one. And this one is actually, this is purchased separately. So the pendant and the necklace did not come together. The necklace itself, the chain, it came from Costco. Unfortunately, Costco doesn't sell this anymore, but I think it's such a great piece. I don't know why they discontinued it. And the reason I love it is because, as you can see, the chain is adjustable. Isn't that amazing? I love that versatility. You could wear it as a choker. You could wear it as, a long chain. I love this. Now, just because Costco doesn't sell it doesn't mean that you can't find this elsewhere. I just don't know where at the moment. And I love the touch here where there's like a little heart at the bottom that dangles. It's super cute. So the pendant itself, it is a really brilliant, strong green jade color. This pendant was actually from my grandmother's, so my grandmother on my mother's side, my great-grandfather's hat. So back in ancient China, the men would always wear these hats like this. They would have the long hair in the braided ponytail, if you know what I'm talking about. They would have a hat. In the middle of the hat, they had they would put stones sometimes. And this came from his hat. It was a big piece of jade, and all that was left of it that they could find at that time was a small little piece, which at that point in time, my mom had it made into a ring, a jade ring, and then I had it subsequently made into a pendant, and I use it as a pendant. So it has history to it, which is why it's special. I think what's really beautiful about jewelry is when there's a story to tell about it, and when you look at it, there's a story, this is history, and then you can pass it on to your children in the future. So yeah, this one means a lot to me. It didn't come with a chain, which is why I got the chain, but I think this chain works beautifully with it. It is a little bit more yellow, but I think that with this jade, it fits really, really nicely with it. Last piece of necklace that I do wear more frequently and as part of my everyday rotation is this one. It's a very dainty jade one. Like, this is not on purpose. I don't know why I have so many jade items, but this one is jade. Also, it's a very, very, very tiny jade. And it is on an 18 karat solid gold chain. This one is really important to me also because this one is from my husband. He was my boyfriend at that time when he gifted it to me for, I think it was Valentine's or something. It's from Tiffany. And I asked him at that time, why did you choose jade? And he's like, oh, well, I thought you liked jade because you have so much jade and Chinese people like jade. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. So it was a very, very thoughtful gift. And I was very pleasantly surprised because it's really dainty, and I love how dainty it is. And I think that he had really good taste. So yeah, this is also something that I do rotate ring along with my current necklace here. All right, so that concludes all the necklaces as part of my everyday rotation. The last thing we're going to talk about are rings, and I don't really have that many rings, but the ones that I do love to use, I currently already have on my finger, so let's just go through it. This one is the Cartier Justin Clou ring. It's in the small size. There are no diamonds, and it is in yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold. I really like this one because I think it's very unique. The only thing is that, you know, if you look at this ring, you probably know it's from Cartier, so it's, you know, pretty, it's not like very under the radar, but I think that it's so unique, and it's just it's very dainty, and I just like the way it looks. I like to wear this on my index finger for the most part, and it's really comfortable to wear. Actually, initially I was worried that with the nail there would be an indent. There's sometimes an indent on my skin, but it doesn't bother me. It's a rounded inner surface, and it's yeah, it's really comfortable. And there is a story to this ring also. This was the ring I purchased when I decided to stay at my last role and just keep going, because it just, to me, it was at that point in time a reminder of grit and just like working through hardships and challenges, because it was really difficult for me at my last role. And I bought this ring to remind myself that I could do it. I also did get a Justin Clou bracelet along with the ring at the same time, but that bracelet didn't work very well with my lifestyle because it would keep getting snagged, and I actually twisted it to the point where it was deformed. So I went into the boutique, and they were very kind to replace it for me, give me a brand new one for free. It was within the 12-month mark though, so I don't know if that made any difference. But yeah, I ended up selling that bracelet because I knew it just didn't work with my lifestyle. But I kept the ring because the ring didn't have any problems. So this is the ring. The next rings are on my left hand, and these are my wedding bands, my wedding rings, I guess. I have my wedding band and then my engagement ring, and let me just take it off here so you can take a look. So both of these rings are from the store Durco Diamonds. It's located in San Francisco. If you're in the Bay Area, you can go check it out. They're priced really well, I think, for the quality that you're getting. This one is in 18 karat solid gold. It's in yellow gold, and I have my diamond there. It's just a single solitaire diamond because I like the way that it looks. And my fiance at that point in time was asking me, what type of ring do you want? So, you know, I thought this was very classic. This one, it's very unique. This is the wedding band. This one's in 14 karat solid gold, and this one has just diamonds all around it. And I think that the shape of the diamonds are more unique, which is why I chose this one, and I thought it complemented this engagement ring really well. I know my fingers, my nails don't look great right now, so I apologize, but essentially this is what it looks like. The wedding band, the shape of those diamonds, and the engagement ring, I think it gives it a really nice classic look. That's not super in your face blingy, but it just gives you enough shine to catch the attention. So yeah, I really like this one. Highly recommend Durco Diamonds. Very great customer service, very great quality diamonds, and, you know, jewelry in general. So the last item is just an honorable mention because I don't think I will make a separate video on this, but I wanted to talk about travel engagement rings. We went to Cancun for our honeymoon in February of this year, and I didn't want to bring this because I obviously did not want to lose it, right? And so I took some material from basically took existing rings that I no longer use that were solid gold, and I brought them to a jeweler, a local jeweler, and he was able to use the diamonds there and make a ring for me. It is a really nice looking ring. Unfortunately, I don't think it's quite my style because it's a little bit too big and chunky to the point it could kind of seem a little gaudy. But you know, it is what it is. I didn't really have the heart to tell him that I wanted him to remake it. Plus, it did cost $600, $650 I think, for the labor. He added a couple diamonds on here, but I used essentially 3 rings. On each of those rings, there were 9 diamonds, so a total of 18 small diamonds. He had to add a couple diamonds. It was a mixture of yellow gold and white gold. I asked for yellow gold, but it came out white gold, and I was like, okay, well, you know what, it's fine. I'll just keep it as is. This is currently my travel ring. So this is what it looks like. It's very, very blingy. I think that's the slight problem for me. It's a little too blingy. This wasn't exactly what I had asked for, but I thought, you know, given maybe the materials and given everything, it's not bad. I think they did a great job in terms of creating something that was quite beautiful. What I don't like about this is that it's super thick, and I don't like how thick the band is. I don't know why they made it so thick, so maybe in the future I might go back to a different drawer and have it kind of resized so that the band isn't so thick. It's almost like wearing one of those toy machine rings. I know it sounds really bad, but this is, yeah, 14 karat solid gold, white gold. He made it white gold, and these are all, you know, diamonds on here. It's like a cluster of diamonds. It is pretty. It's just not really my style because it's a little too big, and I don't know why it looks crooked. I think it's because my finger's crooked right now. But basically, this is my travel ring that I use. I think maybe let's do it next to, let's put it here. So yeah, that's the travel ring. It's a little big, right? But I used it fine in Cancun. I used it, and I didn't have any. If I did lose this, which I, you know, don't ideally want to, if it did get lost, I wouldn't cry over it. But this is how I would wear it, just as a travel ring. So I think that regardless of, you know, what type of ring you get, it might be a good idea to invest in a travel ring. It doesn't have to be expensive. I just wanted something that was solid gold, and I had metal that I wasn't using, so I thought to recycle it and create something new. So yeah, this is my travel ring. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I might need to edit it to cut some things out, but this is sort of the everyday jewelry that I normally like to wear, and I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear from you what type of jewelry you normally enjoy wearing. If you have any recommendations for, you know, really good brands that have very high quality jewelry with good prices, I would love to know about that too. So anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for dropping by, and as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.